Think you know everything about Friends? From secret behind the scenes drama, to shocking casting twists, to details hidden in plain sight? Here are 101 facts about the world's most iconic sitcom that will blow your mind. Stick around, because fact number 50 will completely change the way you watch the show. Origins and Creation 1. Friends premiered on September 22nd, 1994 on NBC and quickly became one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. 2. The show was created by David Crane and Marta Kaufman, who wanted to capture the everyday lives of 20-somethings in New York. 3. The original working title of the show was Insomnia Cafe. 4. Courtney Cox originally auditioned for Rachel, but was later cast as Monica because the creators felt she was more perfect for the role. 5. Jennifer Aniston nearly lost the role of Rachel since she was already working on another sitcom, but that show was cancelled, freeing her up. 6. Lisa Kudrow became Phoebe only after another actress was recast. It's now impossible to picture anyone else as the quirky Phoebe Buffay. 7. Matt LeBlanc had just $11 left in his bank account before landing the role of Joey, changing his life forever. 8. Matthew Perry almost couldn't play Chandler because he was stuck filming another pilot, but things worked out just in time. 9. David Schwimmer was the very first actor to be cast. The role of Ross was written with him specifically in mind. 10. When NBC first promoted the show, the 6 stars were billed as 6 unknown actors. Fame came only after the series exploded. Casting and characters 11. The chemistry between the 6 leads was so strong that producers decided they would always negotiate salaries together to stay equal. 12. Courtney Cox was actually the oldest of the 6 friends, while Matthew Perry was the youngest. 13. Ross was written as a nerdy paleontologist because the creators thought David Schwimmer could pull off awkward yet lovable perfectly. 14. Rachel's iconic hairstyle, the Rachel, became one of the most copied haircuts of the 1990s. 15. Phoebe's twin sister Ursula originally appeared in Mad About You. To explain it, Friends made Ursula and Phoebe identical twins. 16. Joey's "How you doin'" catchphrase became a pop culture phenomenon repeated worldwide. 17. Chandler's sarcastic humor was influenced by Matthew Perry's own real-life wit and timing. 18. Monica's obsession with cleanliness and organization was inspired by one of the show's writers who had the same traits. 19. Joey's character was originally meant to be a womanizer without depth, but Matt LeBlanc convinced writers to make him more lovable. 20. Gunther, played by James Michael Tyler, was initially just an extra. His bright blonde hair got him noticed, and he became a fan's favorite. Behind the scenes and production, 21. Most of the show was filmed on Stage 24 at Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank, California. 22. The opening fountain scene wasn't filmed in New York, it was shot at the Warner Brothers backlot. 23. Each episode took about 5 hours to film in front of a live audience. 24. The orange couch in Central Perk was found in the Warner Brothers basement storage. 25. The purple walls in Monica's apartment were chosen by the set designer to make the set visually pop on TV. 26. The Magna Doodle board on Joey's apartment door often had hidden jokes drawn by crew members. 27. Sometimes scripts were changed right up until filming to get the best laughs. 28. The famous clap in the theme song wasn't planned. It was added last minute and stuck forever. 29. The cast would huddle together backstage before every taping as a ritual for good luck. 30. Each season finale was filmed in secret to avoid spoilers leaking. Guest stars and cameos 31. Tom Selleck became a fan favorite playing Monica's boyfriend Richard. 32. Bruce Willis appeared for free after losing a bet to Matthew Perry. 33. Julia Roberts guest starred as Susie Moss, a girl Chandler knew from school. 34. Reese Witherspoon played Rachel's younger sister Jill in Season 6. 35. Christina Applegate also played Rachel's sister Amy, winning an Emmy for her role. 36. Sean Penn appeared as Ursula's fiancé in Season 8. 37. A young Dakota Fanning appeared in the final season as a little girl living in Monica and Chandler's future house. 38. Ben Stiller played Rachel's date who had an explosive temper. 39. Danny DeVito appeared as an aging stripper for Phoebe's bachelorette party. 40. Many big stars wanted to guest star, but the show often rejected cameos if they didn't fit the storyline. Storylines and episodes 41. Ross's ex-wife Carol was the first openly gay recurring character on a mainstream sitcom. 42. The Thanksgiving episodes became some of the most iconic of the series. 43. The famous pivot couch scene is one of the most replayed clips in sitcom history. 44. The episode, the one where no one's ready, takes place entirely in Monica's apartment. 45. Rachel never says Ross's name during their first time together. 46. The cast hated working with the monkey Marcel because he often messed up takes. 47. Phoebe's song Smelly Cat became so popular that it was made into a real music video. 48. Joey's stuffed penguin Hugsy became a fan favorite Easter egg. 49. Chandler and Monica's romance wasn't originally planned, but audiences loved it so much, writers kept it. 50. Rachel's pregnancy in the show was not linked to Jennifer Aniston's real life, unlike Phoebe's. Relationships and personal lives, 51. Ross says Rachel's name at the altar while marrying Emily, one of the show's most dramatic twists. 52. Chandler and Monica's romance was supposed to be a one-night fling in London, but fan reaction made it permanent. 53. Joey never gets married in the series, staying the lovable bachelor until the end. 54. Phoebe ends up marrying Mike, played by Paul Rudd, who became a late fan favourite. 55. Rachel and Ross's will they won't they storyline lasted all 10 seasons. 56. Monica and Chandler adopt twins at the end of the series. 57. Janice, with her iconic laugh and "oh my god" catchphrase, appears in every season except season 5. 58. Joey and Rachel briefly date in season 10, a storyline fans still debate today. 59. The show tackled many sensitive issues for its time, like surrogacy, infertility, and single parenthood. 60. Despite dating on screen, Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer admitted they had real-life crushes on each other during the early seasons. Money and success, 61. Friends earned NBC over $1 billion in advertising revenue during its run. 62. Each main cast member eventually earned syndication royalties. 63. The show generated millions through merchandise like DVDs, board games, and apparel. 64. The actors originally earned $22,500 per episode in season 1. 65. By season 3, their salaries had doubled to $75,000 per episode. 66. Their joint negotiations made television history by setting a new standard for ensemble casts. 67. The reunion special on HBO Max in 2021 reportedly paid each actor between $2.5 to $3 million. 68. Friends became one of the most expensive TV shows for streaming services to license. 69. Netflix paid around $100 million to keep Friends on its platform for just 1 year. 70. Warner Brothers continues to earn hundreds of millions annually from the show. Fun and quirky facts, 71. The Magna Doodle in Joey's apartment became a fan favorite Easter egg. 72. Jennifer Aniston almost missed being cast because of another show she was working on. 73. Matt LeBlanc admitted he had only $11 left before getting cast as Joey. 74. Courtney Cox had a habit of correcting scripts if she noticed typos. 75. Lisa Kudrow based Phoebe's quirky singing voice on a friend she knew. 76. David Schwimmer was the first actor to be cast among the 6 friends. 77. The refrigerator in Monica's apartment actually worked and was stocked with drinks. 78. The actors sometimes stole small props from the set as souvenirs. 79. Gunther, the barista, originally had no speaking lines, but became a recurring character. 80. The cast still earns around $20 million each per year from reruns and streaming. Legacy and awards, 81. Friends won a total of 6 Primetime Emmy Awards. 82. Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow both won Emmys for their roles. 83. The show received over 60 Emmy nominations across its run. 84. It also won a Golden Globe Award and several Screen Actors Guild Awards. 85. The cast was nominated together for Outstanding Ensemble multiple times. 86. The show's finale was one of the most watched TV episodes of all time. 87. Friends frequently tops lists of the greatest TV shows in history. 88. The series has influenced sitcoms across multiple generations. 89. In 2021, the Friends reunion brought the cast back together after 17 years. 90. The reunion became one of the most watched specials of that year. Global popularity, 91. Friends has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. 92. Fans visit the Warner Brothers studio tour just to see the Friends set. 93. The Central Perk couch is one of the most photographed props in TV history. 94. The show's popularity skyrocketed again with the rise of streaming services. 95. Millennials and Gen Z discovered Friends long after it originally aired. 96. Friends merchandise remains a multi-million-dollar industry. 97. Catchphrases from the show have entered everyday language worldwide. 98. The cast has said they are proud that the show still resonates with younger audiences. 99. Friends is often used in schools to teach English as a second language because of its clear dialogue and humour. 100. The series finale script was kept so secret that only a handful of people had full access before filming. 101. Decades later, Friends continues to be celebrated as one of the most iconic and influential sitcoms of all time.